A production function is basically an equation that helps you determine the profitability of any human activity, okay? This is Google's AI, okay? This is supposed to be a state-of-the-art machine, and this is something that's even in Wikipedia way before even AI. The production function says that labor, capital, and ingredients and the entrepreneurial ability of a system determine the output. What's missing? Energy. It's not even there. So that's what we mean when we say blindness. We don't know that the main thing that makes all of this possible is not even accounted for, okay? Because of what? Because of all kinds of different reasons, government subsidies, because of the way that we teach people economics. Economics is an overlay, and they call it economic theory for a reason, okay? And they like to sneak in little laws too, right? There's these economic. I don't know. Did anyone here go to econ at all in college? Cool, great. So you remember production function, right? Yeah. Okay. I thought that was super interesting. In fact, that might be one of the more interesting things if you're an utter insufferable nerd like me. Okay. So wealth distribution. Because we're talking about money, right? We're trying to reframe this stuff in all of our minds, okay? So wealth distribution, yet another, Okay, so if you go to the School of Economics, they also say something else. They say that there is a thing called market-driven allocation of resources. What does that mean? Okay, the idea here is that resources will generally be allocated to those who value the resources the most. Why is this a huge problem? Because modern economics does not account for wealth or income inequality, okay? So if you have a meal, right? Food. If you are a wealthy person, you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna need some food. I'm hungry, I need some food. If you are a mother of starving children, who values that food more? So who sets the price? So the idea with modern economics is that the ability to pay a certain amount sets the price of the thing, right? We're setting the value of the energy, right? But at the end of the day, okay, hold up a second. Can she pay the prevailing amount for the meal? This is a question that's not even asked. It's not in the textbooks. Yet we base our entire human activity, the thing we all are optimizing for, GDP, right? Gross domestic product. This is what the governments are trying to create. All of our activities based on these flawed, I would say, ideas. Okay? So, the distribution of wealth from 1989 to 2023. What do you see at the top of this graph? The top 0.1%, this is in trillions of dollars. I believe this is adjusted for inflation, but this is in trillions of dollars, okay? Holds almost enough wealth to do what? Pay down the national debt. Wait a minute. Hold up. So, maybe the econ folks are thinking, well, wait, they have wealth, not cash, right? They have assets, not cash. They don't have any money. I love this. This is my favorite. It's like, Elon Musk, man, he doesn't have a big bank account. Let me tell you what assets are versus wealth, okay? This is something that really blew my mind. You don't want cash? What happened to cash over the last 6 months? Anyone have any idea? Right. The United States dollar versus other dollars and currencies in the world is down 10%. Why does this benefit rich people? Exactly. Okay. You are presently in a war being fought against you, no matter what economic class you're in, unless you're in the highest economic classes. And I'm going to validate that here in a little bit, okay? So, by the way, that little yellow line, do you know what that is? That's us.